The Visa Halftime Report is sponsored by Visa. With Visa, you're protected.
All right, for those of you watching Chicago, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, and Minnesota, the Bears have allowed the most points in the first half this season against that team, and who's that?
Jerome Bettis. We did a nice feature on, at least Jay Glazer did on our pregame show. Very nice. All right, Steelers opening drive, a little screen pass out to Willie Parker. He takes it 45 yards. Great blocking downfield. The Bears had yet to give up a opening drive touchdown all year. Another fake run, reverse, screen to the wide receiver. There it is, Hines Ward. Great effort by Ward. 14-yard touchdown, 7-0. Then Bettis from 1 yard out. Another touchdown. Steelers awfully impressive in the first half. Score 14-3. Steelers over the visiting Chicago Bears. All right, Vikings owner Ziggy Whip. How you doing there, owner? Man, it must be nice to be rich. I got a cash flow problem. Corey Robinson, a little reverse, 13-yard touchdown run. His first run for a touchdown on the season. Minnesota up 7-0.
Jimmy's fishing partner will like that one. Go ahead.
Second quarter, Corey Robinson. Not only can he go deep and catch passes deep, he's excellent on kickoff returns, as you see right here. This 61-yarder leads to a Viking field goal. Good effort by Corey Robinson. It is 10-3 Vikings over the Rams. 13-6 now is your halftime score. Tampa Bay at Carolina. John Gruden remembers that ninth week of the season in which his Buccaneers got beat 34-14 by Carolina. Watches Cadillac Williams go off tackle for a 14-yard touchdown. Bucks up 7-0 early. Then Smith, top right of his screen, goes up. Gets nailed, smoked here by Will Allen. A legal hit. He is able to walk off the field 10-0. Tampa Bay right now, Jimmy, Howie, and JB, and what could be by some standards a shocker.
Colts can clinch the top seed and home field advantage with a win there for their head. New England, Jimmy says they're dangerous. Look out. Watch them in the postseason. Up 14-0. The Bengals can clinch the AFC North with a win and a loss by the Steelers, although the Steelers are winning right now. Jets looking to win consecutive regular season contests against the Raiders for the first time in 40 years. Texans, David Carr sacked 5 times already. He was sacked 7 times in the first meeting between these squads. Chicago and Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh 192 yards against that great Chicago defense. Half of that coming on screen passes. You know, in order to run a screen, fans say, throw the screen, throw the screen. You can't run the screen if you have the big road graders in the offensive line. You got to have an athletic group that can get out in space, you know, and be able to block people in the open areas. Pittsburgh's got a very athletic offensive line. That's why they can run the screen passes.
You know, the resurgence of Minnesota goes a little bit beyond Brad Johnson and Bennett and that defense. Corey Robinson, extraordinary talent that you don't really know about, who was in Seattle. Mike Holmgren at one time said he's the most talented player on our football team, including Sean Alexander. His problems off the field were well documented, has returned to Minnesota. He's a guy that's really a big part of their turnaround. This is a great talent, folks. If he can get it together, he could be one of the great wide receivers in this league.
And 2 thoughts on screens real quickly. Back to the Bear-Steeler game is blitzes, catch them on a screen. Right. Everybody's past you. That works well. The other thing, Jimmy, is the fact you don't see a lot of teams run screens because the offensive linemen are so big. I know in Dallas, you didn't do a lot of screens. Your team was just so big.
They were so big they couldn't get out in space and block people in the open field. And so they were much better at moving somebody out rather than getting in the open field.
So therefore, if I were on the offensive line,
if you were on the offensive line, we would know you because you're one athletic dude. Don't you go putting yourself down. Now send us out of here, JV.
You know what? Little question and answer the next halftime, folks.